Welcome to Beyond Our Focus. I'm Stefan, this is Amanda, and this is What's in the Box for January 4th, a fancy Friday.
Yay!
We've made it into the new year, 2019.
First, what's in the box of the year?
Yep. And we do not want to repeat 2018.
No.
Like our Would You If may suggest.
No. Oh my goodness. No, 2018. Except at least with our Would You If, that gave us the option to know what was going to happen so we could do things to maybe make it better. If we were just going to relive 2018, let's not. Ever.
No.
Oh my goodness. 2018 was crazy.
Every year's crazy in some manner, always.
I know, but I'm talking about like broken hips and hospitals and taking care of people and podcasts and new things at work and fighting with people and relationship weird things, and it's just,
I'm sure half of this will repeat in 2019.
Don't tell me that.
But also, I guarantee it'll feel like a week and a half has passed. It'll be December again. They'll be like, God, where did 19 go?
If someone breaks a hip this year.
I said half the things. I didn't say everything.
If you break your hip,
I'll be the one breaking it up.
Sandy's taking care of you.
Just let me stay here. I'll just podcast at all times.
Podcast your adventure.
Hip broken. No, I don't want to break my hip. That sounds horrible.
It is. I've only pushed my hip out of place, but I can't imagine breaking it because it's just.
No, never broken or dislocated anything. Except maybe that finger. I don't know what's going on with that finger. I did something with that finger. It's jacked up. It doesn't go straight anymore. It just sits like that. Because you got that finger and that finger.
Oh, well.
They don't look the same.
I have never broken a bone. And as I said, all I've done is extremely push my hip to where it's not supposed to be. But it didn't dislocate and it didn't break or die or anything. So.
Mm. I've only sliced myself open a few times, knee stitches.
I've never had stitches either.
3 times?
No sharp, shiny objects for you.
I think 3 times. 2 that I'm overly aware of, and I think my mom told me there was another time too when I was even younger, I think. But yeah, you can see the scar right there.
Yeah. It
went from my fingernail all the way there down to the bone. That's when I was young, I don't know how old. And then you can see that scar right there.
That one.
Across my hand there. And that went down to the tendon that you could see, but didn't cut it, thank God. So, fun!
No sharp, shiny objects.
And then, I didn't have stitches for it, but I split my eyebrow in half.
Oh.
Which there's a scar you can kind of see right there.
Yeah.
So, just right in half, and it was just put that back together and put some tape over it, it healed back up.
No.
So yeah, those are my worst wounds there.
Nope, the only things I've ever done that I would consider bad, like really bad, is of course the hip thing. I dropped a jar of jelly on my toe at one point, and my toenail just did not like that at all. Like, it just went dark. Otherwise, when I was in Germany, I was riding a bike with flip-flops on, and I shattered my toenail.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, like 3-4 months ago, I mean, dropped a whole bunch of very heavy object on my foot, and I pretty much lost these 2 toenails.
Yay.
That one decided to go, and like 90% of this one decided to go. So they've grown back now. They're doing pretty well. They're doing all right. They managed to recover.
No.
Yeah, injuries. I've had a finger go pretty good into my eye before. That was fun. Yeah.
What? Why?
No, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A finger ended up where it didn't need to go. My eye was not happy about that. I've twisted my ankle pretty badly in Taekwondo when I was younger. That still gives me problems every now and then. hurt my shoulder at work. I'm like a dummy, I didn't report it like I should have. Sure there's something else, but I'm not thinking of it currently. Just little injuries here and there. Get a little older, I'm sure I'll just feel like death.
I already start to feel like that. Where you just like wake up, you stretch, everything starts crackling, and then you stop stretching and suddenly your body's like, nope, I want to just die.
Give it up, I'm done, it's over.
That's how I feel right now. I mean, let's see, during our last, what would have been, so it was a Tuesday, so 2 weeks ago during breaking prism time, whatever, you were sick all day.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything? What are we talking about?
I was just talking about how miserable the last part of 2018 has been.
Yeah. Good old 2018. Move past it. Move on. Start the year fresh. With New Year's resolutions that I don't ever do or care about.
Yeah.
But
to me,
we are going to say some things
oh
that we would like to achieve in 2018. Not a resolution, not saying this is going to happen, just some positive things we would like to try to achieve in 2019.
And that's the thing, is I think that's a better idea than, I guess that is most people's resolutions, what they consider resolutions. But to me, every time I've ever this is my New Year's resolution, this is what I'm going to resolve in, 2019 or whatever year, it just makes me feel like crap when I don't. So it's like when I at least have an idea of what I would like my life to become in this year or what I want to change, then for me that's a little easier than this is what I'm going to get done, and if not...
Come on, you're going to get back in the gym in 2019. That's how... That's everyone's New Year's resolution.
I've never been...
No, I need to get back in the gym. Okay? That's what needs to happen.
I need to go somewhere.
Me and the wife keep talking about getting back in the gym. It just keeps not happening. It's like, God, I need to. But with so much going on between work and life, the comic takes so much time, and the podcast just takes a lot of time, and trying to practice my cello, and try to make some kind of time to maybe play a video game here or there. There's no time to say, let me go spend an hour and a half or so at the gym. God.
You can do what my old manager used to do at the last store I worked at. Is she would throw the truck with us. So that's about the same time. I think we maybe started at 5 instead of 4. Our trucks came at 5 in the morning. But so she would wake up at 2 and go to the gym.
Nope. It's too early. It's too early. I've always thought what I would love to on a normal basis be able to go in 8 o'clock. Because then I would be like, okay, I could get up at 6 and then do something and achieve something before going to work. But I don't want to work till 5. So yeah, it's terrible. Now, if ever, we hope, we pray, part of a resolution here, this podcast can never achieve anything more than the half viewer that it has now.
Stop demoting people.
You're right. We know we have one viewer. I'm sorry.
So the
1.5 viewers.
Being nice to our viewers.
The 1.5 viewers we have. Yes, if that could ever turn into a thing, I would love to try to go to the gym in the mornings and maybe actually try to achieve a little bit. It'd be nice. It'd be great.
I want to work on my flexibility, because I'm sure it would help my joints, because right now I feel like an old woman. And just in general, zombie apocalypse were to happen now, I'd just keel over. I'd run, and then that would be it.
No, getting in better physical shape, period, which includes stretching, which that's where yoga is actually really good for you. Stretching also helps encourage muscle growth, and it's really good for you. So, doing that and working out and getting in good physical condition is just better for you overall. You just feel better and do better as a person.
I also... That's another thing, eating better. Like... I really... Well, it's not just eating better. It's that I actually want to start getting to where I am eating regularly. Like, not just a bunch of sugar during the day because that's all I have at work, and then... Or nothing during the day. And then when I get home, like either, oh my goodness, I'm starving, or... sometimes I eat my meals too late and then have to go directly to bed, which is not good either.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my eating schedule at the moment. Not unhappy with it.
Plus, I want to cook more. Like, I want to actually try to make... I know you. I don't
mind cooking. Like, on the weekend, it's fine. We'll make something. That's fine.
But no,
I cook my salad every day, okay?
You make.
Do
you cook the chicken?
I cook my salad.
Do you cook the ham?
Sandwich meat just gets sliced up and I put it on the salad.
That's what I thought.
It's turkey. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's very tasty.
I didn't mean to offend your bird. You know, we got to stop that in 2019. Everybody, let's all agree that when the clock strikes 12, we're all going to stop being offended by everything, please.
That's not going to happen.
I know. It's a wish, though.
I'm pretty good personally about not being offended. But I also have the motto. Well, at least by words. Actions are different. But that's not really offensive. Whatever. When people are douchebags, it's different than being offended by something someone said.
Yeah.
But I very much have the motto of, I think anyone can make a joke about anything for any reason and it'd be perfectly fine. You should be allowed to joke about anything. I do not care what it is. People may not find it funny. Doesn't mean anything. You can say whatever you want to say.
I can't fully agree to that. Because I do think, as much as, yes, I completely agree, people should have the right to. People should be able to. I think that people, if they're going to follow that guide, do need to know that there is a time and a place.
I disagree. You can say anything. Maybe it's etiquette or appropriate, but still, I still say, hey, say or do or say anything you want whenever you want to say it.
I'm sorry, but so you're going to make dead baby jokes when someone just lost their child?
If that's what you feel like you want to do, you still should have the right to say it.
Yes, as I said,
again,
you should have the right, but I think people should know, or at least if they're going to follow that, have the tact to know there is a time and a place. I'm not saying they don't have the right to. They can say whatever the fuck they want. But I'm just saying, like, I believe that people, if they're going to follow that strong suit of, I can say what I want.
There's the matter of being appropriate and nice and decent. But that also doesn't change the fact that, hey, I don't care what you say. But I also think that's where it goes into, I mean, no, you're not going to go up to someone who just lost a child and make a dead baby joke. Most people, that's not what people are going to do. I'm more referring to, like, you get, like, comics that go up on stage.
Yeah.
They should be allowed to joke about anything they possibly want to. And yet you're going in to see a comedian.
Yes.
They're going to joke. You may not like said joke.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change anything. It's a joke.
And yes, I completely agree with that. It is a comedic situation. If you don't have a sense of humor, why are you there? Like...
Again, like I said, I think you should be able to joke about anything.
Yeah.
Again, people may not find it funny. That doesn't change the fact that you should have a right to say it.
Yes. And as I said, like that I completely agree with. The actual right itself, yes. But human beings need to learn tact, which was yeah. That's like asking a human being to learn a lot of things.
I mean, for most people are decent.
I also think there is a difference between a joke and just flat out harassing people. Which there's that funny, oh, I was just joking. No, you were being an asshole.
You still should have the right to be that too. Again, you don't have to like the person because of it, but they still have the right to say it.
Yes, as I said, it's not about their right to say it.
Yes, people should be better people. But if we just want to talk about a free speech joking manner, they might say what they want to say.
Yeah, of course. As I said, like, I
But again,
completely agree with that.
You don't have to like them.
I forgot what we were talking about. Like, how did we even get here?
I have no idea.
Resolutions. We were talking about food. I don't know how food led into this shit.
I don't know. We'll get here somewhere. I don't know.
Turkey?
Back to resolutions.
Yes. I was just talking about meals. I don't know how we got freedom of speech going. You said something about wanting... Oh, I said 2019, everyone needs to stop being offended.
Oh, and we went to just offensive stuff, period.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well.
Yeah. But no, I mean, like, there's so many petty little things that are going on right now that just need to stop. Like, I agree with all the random Facebook posts that are going around right now where it's like, okay, you have 50 billion songs out there about people, like, you know, killing each other, sleeping with each other, like, just raping each other, whatever. You have millions of songs, yet you're gonna, oh, we're petitioning to get Baby It's Cold Outside off the radio because it's offensive.
That's all completely right now in the whole Me Too movement. That's why this is right now. That's why people are jumping on it right now.
It needs to go away.
Well, it's no different than people going into, like, celebrities' back catalog of tweets and just trying to find any offensive thing they can find, period, to hold against them.
Well, it's like, okay, here's a I don't know what you would want to call it, situation about music being offensive or hurtful or whatever. Okay. You have a situation where there was I can't remember which one it was, but it was one of the massive school shootings. Mm-hmm. And this was at, like, an elementary school. So we're talking about little kids. Mm-hmm. And you had people who were... What are you doing?
Trying to get comfortable, okay?
Oh.
Having an issue.
You have people, like, not wanting to hear certain songs or whatever, so they're just requesting that it gets kind of pulled off for now, which is I can't remember who sings it, but it's Pumped Up Kicks, which is literally about a school shooting. Mm-hmm. So that one, it's like, okay, maybe when you're lit, which obviously, just turn the radio then. It doesn't matter. Just
that's where it should go. Just turn off the radio.
It's like, okay, that's over there in its own little category. But then you had people taking the exact same situation and wanting Kesha's song Die Young taken off the radio, which had nothing. That was pretty much a song about YOLO. Like, they were trying to take that exact same thing and make it into a song that had nothing to do with anything. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
People like being offended. That is why we will never get past that. Because people like to be offended, and people like to stir problems because they're offended. It gives people purpose. It gives them drama. And people like that. Especially younger people really like that. Because their life is drama.
Lives like normal people.
Well, that's what it is. The older it seems, for the most part, a lot of people, the older you get, the less drama you technically want in your life. It seems a lot more someone matures and tries to just be themselves and deal with their life. They just don't want the drama. They don't care about the drama. We don't need it anymore. That's not going to stop it from entering your life, but you don't want that as much.
Yeah.
Where the younger people, teenagers, young 20s and stuff, that's what they live for.
I don't know. Oh, my God. But it's like, because we had talked about, I don't know how many What's in the Boxes ago. Maybe 3. We were talking about Baby It's Cold Outside. Like, you had brought up how it was interesting that, for its time, it was, a decent song. Well, someone else decided to take that post and turn it around again. And they said, well, yeah, but also because these people, she didn't really have a way to say, or she really didn't have a way to say yes, people in that age also didn't really have a good way to say no. So pretty much they were saying that, yes, this was a song about a woman who maybe you won't know, was actually wanting to start something, wanting to come up with excuses to stay. It also may have been about a woman who felt awkward and didn't feel she could say no to this man because of blah, 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 blah.
I'm pretty positive the guy who wrote the song, or the person who wrote the song, very aware what the song was supposed to be about.
Yeah, and I just don't understand why people have to pick that apart. Because leave it up.
They need drama.
Leave it up to the people who write the damn song. So, 2019. Stop. Stop. Tone it down at least. Don't make it worse. Like, if you want to keep it, at a lower level, fine. You don't want it to go completely away? Okay. But 2018, everybody just turned into crybabies, and I don't get it.
People like to cry. We have people at work right now. One person is Civic. Big old crybaby. Big old crybaby. Oh, what a crybaby.
Oh, I don't have to deal with that. That's your problem.
It is my problem, exactly. It is my problem. It is unnecessary drama for the sake of drama. No other reason. Just because they want to cry.
You're just such a mean person, Stefan.
I am. I'm a horrible person.
This? You're just so awful.
I am.
What is one of your New Year's resolutions, or something you would like to see change in 2019, besides humanity, and our immortality? We already know that one. Yeah,
I don't think that one's going to work.
Yeah, a long ways to go.
As I would like it to, don't think it's going to happen. Now, the only thing I want to do better, or get better, period, is the podcast, of course. Yeah. My only resolution is the podcast. Do better, post better, make better content, maybe change up some shows, do some things. Let's get this thing going. That's all I want to do better, be better at.
I want better scheduling as far as just, like, my life routine. Like, actually being able to say, hey, like, as far as the podcast goes and everything, be like, okay, so I know that I need to have these ideas and stuff done before this date. Or, not waiting till the very last minute to watch our episodes. Even though it helps with, how current things are, sometimes doesn't help if we have to stay late at work, or if things come up before we can even get to the podcast.
Yeah, I tend to really like watching the episodes, like, right before.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it helps, but as far as...
It's more fresh in my mind and easier to talk about.
Which I agree with, except for my note-taking. I find myself, at least with my notes, I'm so like, oh my goodness, I gotta get this watched so that I can, go, that I'm like, the notes I'm taking are not as well as I'd like to. I want to get to the point where if I'm writing something down, it's because I can write something down next to it to actually discuss, instead of random points on the paper where when we're doing, like, Breaking Prisms, we're literally just telling them the show. Like, I mean, I know that's what we've been doing, but it would actually, I think, add to it more, and people would probably be more willing to watch it if it wasn't just a let's talk through this episode. Like, if it was more of a, oh, I wrote this down because of this. Mm-hmm. But that's just something. I don't remember as far as... What, there was something else. Oh, just doing different random weird things to change stuff up every now and then. Like, I mean, like our Halloween episodes, I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
Like, we're hopefully going to be doing some Christmas stuff, but I had to work on some things.
Hopefully, in the past, we'll be doing some Christmas stuff.
Shit. Damn it!
Hopefully that happened.
I'm usually really good at that. I've been so good this entire episode. Now I gone done fucking things up. Yeah. Hopefully
we did something.
Yeah, hopefully we will have done some Christmas stuff. this time traveling shit.
Good job breaking the box!
It's Deadpool, okay? Deadpool.
They're smart. We're taking a week off during Christmas.
Yes.
So we're not filming, so we got to get additional things filmed ahead of time.
Things are a little weird, so trying to figure out the dates and stuff. I've been doing good this entire episode. I've been remembering like 3 weeks ago.
It took you 30 minutes and you brain broke it.
Yeah, I was almost there.
Almost.
So hopefully we will have done some Christmas stuff and yeah. I can't think. I don't know. There's no really other holidays that are like, oh man. So we'll just have to come up with some random stuff.
No.
I mean, we switch out food now and then, as far as like weird things like aloe juice and tea.
Yeah. Lots of fun doing some things, but viewer feedback would be much appreciated on how y'all would like to see things evolve or change.
Yes, that's another thing, is that 2019, we really want to focus on connecting with you guys. Even if we don't know who you are yet. It's a lot nicer than half a viewer, thank you.
Well.
So yeah, we'd like to communicate with you guys, get more feedback as far as, our polls, if people like the comics, and just, it'd be fun to get responses back, do more would you if questions based off your guys' comments. Because our one and only one that we've done so far was amazing. It was so much fun. Also, to just, I'd like to get to the point, maybe not 2019, 2019's an entire year. So it's possible. A lot can happen in a year. But it's like, we could get some guests on here. We could go on adventures.
On adventures.
Fun. I want to go on adventures, thank you.
Yep. That one's a lot harder.
Yes. Get a lot...
Guest, doable. Adventures, not as doable.
Shh. Stop crushing my 2019 dreams. There's also the fact that... Sorry,
These wafers are messy.
You did that and Trump's just went... Surprised you didn't just hit one of our viewers in the face.
It'd be funny, though. If one just happened to fly at the camera and it looks like it's coming at you, it'd be great.
Wear your 3D glasses for this episode. But no, it would be definitely fun also to do different things for Instagram. Like more than just the same pictures every time.
I don't disagree.
We definitely need to go back to the Indian food place because that was delicious. And especially cold weather, hot food. No.
Yeah, that would be good.
Try out some other places. You still haven't tried Thai. So
No.
We gotta get you to Thai. Any other resolutions?
Not a big resolution person.
Well, any other hopes and dreams for 2019?
I'm just saying that's not a resolution person. I want the podcast to do better. And I probably should start working out. But other than that...
So, pretty much health and...
Career.
Happiness.
Yeah, that worked well too.
Health, happiness, career.
Because this is so much better than the current job. But
oh, yeah. This one's just not bringing in anything at the moment.
Yeah, zero. It's fun to do, but zero.
I don't know. I just know that I don't know if I will... I haven't done much for it so far, but I know that I'm going to just be going through, pretty much undergoing a complete mental reset. Like, as far as my 2019 goes, I am planning on just, I don't know, mentally, emotionally, everything, just turning things around. It's gonna be crazy. Like, it's terrifying because there's a lot of things that I've been writing down and focusing on, like, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. So it's crazy. It's really crazy, and I have no idea how it's gonna work.
All right. Can cut off all your hair.
Yeah.
The contacts. Gonna get a tan. And just look like a completely new person.
I could. I mean,
cut open your scalp, implant new brain, move forward.
Yes, exactly. I accept just the brain part because I don't want a tan. I don't want to look like a Cheeto.
Why not? Cheetah. You don't have to be orange. It's not a requirement to be orange.
I don't want to look like a chocolate chip either. All I pictured was like the people at the tanning salons that have like the white circles from the goggles. It's just, I can't do this shit. But no, it's gonna be crazy, and I hope it goes well. It might help with how I'm viewing work. It might help with how I'm viewing the podcast, with how I'm viewing relationships, life, everything like that. But it's gonna be an interesting thing. And for all I know, that could be part of it, is me changing my hair or anything. I can't change how I dress. I wear the same damn thing every day, so it's kind of hard when you go in a uniform to work.
Oh, a great reset would be just having a different job.
That's the one reset I can't do.
Yeah, either of us can. Not until this pretends to do something.
Pretend. Be nice to the podcast. Positive vibes. Positive.
Very hard. Vampire. I don't do positive.
How's a vampire? Vampires can be happy. Vampires can, we're gonna go get that blood.
They're creatures of the dark. They're not positive, okay?
Hey, bats are very positive creatures.
And Zane's gonna become a bat instead of a vampire.
Is it creature of the dark? Sorry, critter of the dark. You're a bat. What the hell? Yeah, that's what I thought. You're not even a vampire bat. You're a fuzzy little cotton ball.
But he's so cute. Oh.
And he's only getting cuter.
Maybe one day he'll have angles.
You'll get there. Just keep practicing. There's your resolution right there.
I'll get better over time.
Yeah, see? 2019 is the year that Stefan starts drawing the characters at angles. I believe in him. You guys believe in him too, okay?
But straight forward or sideways is the best way.
No. You gotta do that angle.
Oh, I got a lot to learn in drawing.
You can
Got a
do
lot
it.
to learn in
You can do
cello.
it.
I got a lot to learn in a lot.
I have a lot to learn in general. I'm gonna start an herb garden. I like herbs. Like, I've never had a green thumb. Like,
Go for that.
yeah, every time I've ever tried to plant anything, it just dies. So this is gonna be interesting. Like, I very much love the environment. I love nature. I love the energy that it brings. Like, that's my thing, is the energy. And I work well with nature, but actually keeping green things alive is gonna be a challenge for me.
Yeah, I'm not Mr. Nature.
Yeah, I know.
It's not me at all.
But an herb garden you can actually have inside, if you really wanted to.
Died. Too much responsibility.
Not only that, but you don't really cook enough to use herbs, so.
No. I don't care about plants. Or anything.
This, guys, is why our podcast isn't going anywhere. Right here.
That's what it is.
He just admitted he does not care about anything.
Except the podcast. Let's go with that.
Except, oh, now he's changed.
I think it's obvious I care about the podcast.
You have 2 puppies. You have a wife.
Oh, they're there too, huh?
Oh, my goodness.
If I didn't care about the podcast, it wouldn't exist.
Dun, 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 dun.
It definitely would not exist.
Be like, Stefan, we're gonna do some filming today. No. What? But no. But what about the what podcast? Okay.
Yeah. Not the route I was going with that. But,
You don't care about anything.
terrible person.
No, we have an entire What's in the Box episode that just negates everything he just said.
It's in the past. It doesn't matter anymore.
You're like, that was 2018,
It was.
man.
It's New Year's, new me.
So
New
you
me
can
don't
ask-
care.
Just Stupid asshat. I don't care about nothing. So that's 2019 for you. This is the year we don't care about anything. Isn't that what we're not supposed to be doing? I thought we were supposed to be going in the opposite direction.
It's funny. Last night, my grandmother was in town, as you saw. We all went to the Sandy's rehearsal. What, you're acting confused at the moment. What?
One, it's not. We're in January.
Whatever.
Two, it wasn't last night either.
A month ago, whatever, my grandmother was in town. Let's go with that. Sandy's rehearsal. And then we went out to dinner the night after the rehearsal. And got the whole family together. My 2 nephews were not there. It was just my brothers and my sister showed up. But before we got seated at the restaurant we decided to go to, got brought up again, me biting Ellie.
Oh, really?
My little nibble on Ellie.
Oh, jeez.
To which she decided to tell everybody, I bit her first.
Ellie did?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my goodness.
I bit her first, and she told me she was sorry. And I didn't tell her I was sorry.
That little liar.
Liar. Just lying about everything. And when I say bite, that's a very loose term. It's, she bent down to bite my hand. And I'm like, if you bite me, I'm going to bite you. And she bit me. So I reached down my little teeth on her arm and just gently put my teeth there. And just a little pressure. And it took them off. And she had just a little teeth mark. Didn't get hurt. Didn't scream. Didn't cry. Didn't eat anything. Just put on a little sad pouty face. Then went to her mama and told on me.
To which...
Neglected to mention her biting me.
To which you were like, she bit me. And she was like, oh, no ma'am.
Exactly. So, it was just, it was funny. It was very funny. And her little lies.
Children, I swear.
Like, you're not telling the truth at all anymore. Not even a little bit. You've distorted the entire story.
Children are weird. Like, just the thought process a child has. It's like, sometimes I wish I could remember what it was like to think like a child. But at the other times, I'm like, if I can do this, someone else can, and I don't want them anywhere near me.
The children are very naive. Very, very naive.
Naive and imaginative.
Yes.
How they view a certain situation is way different than how we view it.
And that's why, when you see in movies all the time, why adults don't believe kids.
Yeah.
Because kids, they just don't tell the truth about anything.
They just say that they say the darndest things, which used to be a show.
Yeah. So, yeah. Their perception of the world is very different.
But it was so fun back then. I mean, as far as just that imagination and playing with it and running around and doing whatever. Like, obviously I miss that freedom, but of course it was at someone else's expense, which you always have to remember that, because it's like, we think, oh, you know, back in the days of being children and stuff, I wish I could go. I know, okay? Some people.
Let's go with that.
Okay. But back in the day of being a kid or whatever, it's just like going back to the good old days of having that childlike mindset of seeing the good in everybody, or just being able to just create these beautiful things with your mind and just live in your own little world. Yes, that's amazing, except how you feel right now about your life is how your parents felt. So it's like, you have to realize, yes, oh man, I wish I could go back to the days when it was carefree and there was no bills and everything. It's like, yeah, but that's at someone else's expense. Oh, the puppies.
Yeah, they're upset about something. I don't know what. She's not home yet, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm never had that at all.
Sure? Because that was a door.
Maybe she is. They'd be barking even more, which...
They stopped barking, so... Yep, that's her.
It's odd. She always gets out later. It's weird. Maybe they cancel the class or something. I don't know. It's odd. Very odd. To ask her later. Or she'll bust in here in a minute saying something. But no, me personally. No interest at all ever going back to being a child. My life is a lot better as an adult than almost anything I can remember being a kid. So,
As I said, it's not for everyone, but
yes, you hear people say that for sure.
yeah, as I said, it would be great, but as I said, it's at someone's expense, and it would be. I honestly don't think
Yeah.
we could keep that mindset. Like, we can't say, oh, I wish I could go back to the days of being a kid and everything, if we had the knowledge we have now.
No.
'Cause I don't think as a kid you would keep that same mindset.
The reason your mindset changes is because you grow and you learn.
Yeah.
You learning things is what kind of, in one way, you learning things what kills your inner child.
Yes.
That just growing up and learning and seeing a little more about what the world actually is.
Oh, yeah. When you figure out what the world's like, it changes you.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't help that it's beat out of you for the most part.
Yeah, and the sad thing is to some kids, that happens way too early. Like, way, way too early. And it's sad to think about that there are children out there who've never known that. Like, I mean, they try to in their own ways. They try to in their own worlds, but because of where they live, what situations they live in, it may not be possible. Like, you have little kids who take care of their entire family because maybe, a parent died, or maybe it's just their culture, their parents work so much, so they're the ones who have to sit there and take care of everybody. Like, it's just...
Yeah, it can truly suck for a lot of kids. There's a country song called Let Them Be Little.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good country song. Things fades off like,
Well,
on that sour note.
That's right. We were planning on not doing a doom and gloom episode like we did 2 weeks ago.
We've definitely led down that path again. Doom and
Okay.
gloom. So much doom and gloom. The world
2019 is looking brighter already.
Oh, it's real bright. In the darkness. The dark.
We shall be your light.
Will we?
Yeah.
We shall be the darkness in the light.
Both-ish?
We are your shadow.
Batman. But no, I think 2019 should be a year of change. And I know we try to say that every year, but eventually we have to actually start doing things.
Yeah, but it doesn't help. Repetitiveness
Oy.
kills.
This is supposed to be out of the doom and gloom.
I'm saying is that the repetitiveness is what helped kill it.
Yes.
Having your routine is nice, but your routine is what's killing you.
And that's why you switch up routines.
Yeah, but it's almost impossible.
Well, yes, when you work on it. Yeah, I get it.
I'm just saying, it's hard.
Yes, because you spend 90% of your time at your job.
You're either sleeping or working.
Yeah. So it's like, yes, it's very difficult to change your routine. But, one, it can be done.
Can.
And two, it's also about mindset. Now, if we just stop actually working while we work while we're at work, but we're not mentally there. We just think about the podcast the entire day.
And if I could work overnights again and only do that, that's exactly how that would go. Should take advantage of that overnight thing.
Overnight, what?
When I worked
Oh,
overnights.
when you worked it, yeah.
Actually, doing a little more thinking. A little less music and podcasting. Listening to podcasts.
But no, a lot of what is wrong with the world and a lot of what is good about the world is mindset. It's how you view things. It's how you look at things. That's why, we can look at something, I don't know what, just be like, oh, wow, what a dreary, dark, ugly day it is.
Well, this is literally the glass is half full, half empty argument. It's all about perception.
Yes, and yes, perception is very difficult. Positive perception is very difficult to keep when you're surrounded by negativity all the damn time, which we are.
Yes.
But it's like change does not happen. Like, it doesn't always happen around you. It has to sometimes start with you, like internally, which is very difficult because convincing someone else to do something is usually a lot easier than convincing yourself. It's just kind of like, you know...
when it comes to podcasting.
Get the fuck out.
Just saying. You know how
And
hard...
on that note, it was great seeing you guys. That's the most positivity we're going to get out of him.
I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying.
His New Year's resolution is just to live, breathe, and eat the podcast.
Pretty much. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'll get really thin doing that. I won't be really eating real food. Lose weight, just don't ever eat anything, ever. It's not good either.
No. I'm going to show up, you're going to be a stick. And I'm just going to be like, you want a cookie? No. Okay, well, I'm just going to eat the cookie.
But I love cookies. I love sweets in general. So much.
Actually, my another thing I have to work on in 2019 is actually lowering my sugar. Diabetes runs really high in our family, and it's like, I don't want to go there. I can't stab myself with a needle every day. I can't do it.
No, I just need to. I just gotta. I eat. In general, I try to eat fairly healthy through the week. So it's the weekends where I destroy it. So generally,
Today I had crackers at work. 2 cups of chai tea, which had sugar in it. I got home. I had ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is really going real good so far.
And then and some cookies because we had cookies laying around.
Yeah.
I see cookies and I have to eat them.
And that's my issue. I cannot have sweets in the house because if they are, I'm going to eat them. They're going to disappear.
And then I came here and just the crackers and
see, that's the thing is
at least the sugar-free wafers, but that actually doesn't count.
Maybe we'll start trying to get
some kind of sugar.
Healthy snacks.
See, that's the only thing, is trying to find food, and if you guys can recommend anything besides actual food, because, I mean, if we have to cook a meal every time we have a what's in the box, we're going to have issues. But if you guys can think of foods that are healthy and don't make noise... Because, I mean, we could sit here and munch on a veggie tray, but the entire podcast is going to be...
The veggie tray.
Oh,
Only if we have ranch, though.
Yeah. We need a veggie tray with ranch and then, like, a cheese and crackers tray. Like, my 2 favorite things ever about any kind of party is the cheese and crackers and the veggie tray.
Okay. I love cheese. Love veggies, especially when they're ranch.
Ranch dressing is the best.
But I have salads a lot, so.
Yeah.
As long as I'm eating what I'm supposed to be eating during the days. It's banana chips in the morning, and then it's a salad when I get home.
Yeah, I don't live that life yet.
Yeah.
It's something I need to get to.
And then sweets when we film.
Yeah.
And then on the weekend, which I just gotta get better.
I like pizza, though.
Pizza's good. It's possible, but healthy eating also comes with making any kind of okay money because healthy eating is more expensive.
Yes.
Junk is easy to buy. Cheap. But buying salad stuff isn't.
No, it's not. And then it's like... Also, 2019, not something we need to work on, but you guys, out there farther than you guys, the world needs to work on. We gotta stop this every other month. Something's wrong with our lettuce thing.
The romaine lettuce.
First, I think it was like iceberg that went down. Now it's romaine. I don't know.
Just eat spinach leaves.
I like spinach. I like kale too. Like what I usually
I don't
get.
care about kale, but
No.
just get spinach leaves are fantastic with salad.
What I usually do is I get a package of the spinach leaves, and then they have the mix packet, like the mix bag of kale. Like the one I really like, it has kale, a couple other greens. I don't remember what. I think with dandelion leaves.
I just
maybe.
like the spring mix.
Oh, well, this one has cranberries, It has
Oh, well, see, you're buying like actual salad packs or something.
no, it's right next to the salads.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about just buying like leaves in general, and then adding stuff afterwards.
Yeah, I do that too. I'm just saying that.
I'm just telling you.
Like it was just, like mixing. Just taking a handful of the kale stuff and mixing it with a bunch of spinach leaves tastes really good. And then I add chunk chicken, like the canned chicken.
See, no. Right now, especially since it's just easier because Sandy likes spinach leaves more. She won't eat the spring mix, so it's still a bit cheaper to buy the big thing of spinach. So we'll buy a big pack of spinach, throw some spinach down. I'll throw some dried cranberries on there. Throw some mushrooms, broccoli. I'll take some like sandwich meat, some healthier turkey sandwich meat. Cut that up, throw that on there. What else I do? I got some carrots we throw on there, some cheese, and then a very, 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 very healthy little dressing on it. It's very good. It's very good. Very tasty. Whew, tasty. And the salad always turns out bigger than it needs to be.
Oh, each salad can never be too big. I'm sorry. I can't.
But it's always too big. When it doesn't barely fits on the plate anymore.
That's good. That's the right amount of salad.
It's like, Stefan, you just eat a little bit smaller salad. Anything in excessive amounts is not good for you.
No, but at the same time, that's like your first actual meal of the day. So, I mean,
I'm just saying.
You making back what you used at work?
And of course, at work I'm trying to reduce it down to a cup of coffee. But I know.
I mean, you already cut out the sugar.
I did cut out the sugar, but there's no way the amount of creamer I'm putting in there is healthy. So
I can't say much though, because not that it's healthier, but the past 2 days I've been having tea instead of coffee in the mornings.
Yeah. But if you're adding sugar to it, it's like sugar's
but
the
not
devil.
as much sugar as I add to the coffee.
Sugar's the devil. It really is. It'll get you.
It is.
It's so tasty.
It's crack, okay.
Oh, it really is.
So, we have gone over resolutions. We've gone over what we hate about the world. No. I don't even remember what's in the box now. You ever have one of those times where you can't remember if you talked about it in the last What's in the Box or this What's in the Box? Yeah, I'm having these moments. And, of course, salad. So.
Good old tasty salad.
I just know that I am officially exhausted.
Yeah. It's been a day.
It's
been a month. It's been a year. It's been a...
I don't know if any of you guys have made it this far. At least you get good salad recommendations. But I don't know. I'm done. I can't do anymore.
Yeah, that's a good place to call
Yeah.
it. It's a good place to call it. It's been long enough. We're good.
I think this is going to be our shorter episode because it's that weird time where it's like the beginning of the year, so you haven't quite really fully started the year. You're just kind of recovering from the end of last year.
We really haven't started the year.
Shut the fuck up. This is the podcast where I shank Stefan with pencil.
It won't be the
there's
first
no
time.
lead.
It won't be the first time. At least not from you.
Oh, I was about to say, when did I shank you with a pencil?
I've been stabbed with a pencil.
Oh, that's nice.
So, my brother stabbed me with a pencil.
Oh.
Yeah.
I stepped on a pencil once. A sharpened pencil. Yeah. No good.
Yeah. You stab it right here in the shoulder. Oh, you actually see it. You see like a little gray spot right there.
Yeah.
It's lead.
How far did it go in?
I don't know. Not far.
Oh.
Just enough to go in, and then the tip broke off.
Yeah,
That's
what happened with my foot.
Yeah.
Like I was climbing, I think, on the couch cushions and just, and it was a fully sharpened pencil. So
yeah. See, that was an accident. Mine wasn't.
Well, it's assholes. Okay?
Yeah. That's what happens. Children, I got stabbed with a pencil. And it left a permanent mark on me.
I had someone in school who like just went to their own hand. I'm like, okay.
How? No.
I don't.
How? No.
But then again, we also had a kid who pierced his tongue with a paperclip. And then when he went to the principal's office, he's like, why'd you do that? He's like, I don't know. And he's like, so is that what kids are doing these days, piercing their tongues? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, should I get my tongue pierced?
Just play along with it. Once the principal gets his tongue pierced, it becomes uncool and de-incentivizes people to do it.
Exactly. Right there. That's exactly it. So.
These wafers are terribly messy.
But they're good.
They were very tasty.
Okay. So, to end on a different-ish note, because I know we've been ending on sadly depressing notes.
Well,
is that New Year's resolutions should not be about, like, if I don't do this, obviously my year's not going to go right. It's like, making goals for yourself should never be about something where if you don't get it done, you're going to punish yourself for it. It should be something about you want to get it done, you want to work towards it, and if it doesn't happen this year, well, just keep working on it. It's not going to be a sudden overnight thing. It's going to be something that you actually have to build on throughout the year. I mean, if it doesn't happen by the end of January, don't give up on it. Just keep pushing forward, and maybe you'll have time later in the year to work on it. It shouldn't be something that you're, like, paranoid about.
And if you want encouragement, keep watching What's in the Box for encouraging videos about... Oh, you can do it! You can do it all year long.
I got nothing. You're done. I'm done.
So as always, you can reach me at Stars Untraveled. Reach Amanda at KZ Pup. Reach the show at Beyond Our Focus on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and podcast services. Please go check out the other videos. As always, please check out the comic. Very happy with it. Keep doing it. Would love some more advice. A like, subscribe, comment down below. Amanda?
Hit the like buttons as many times as you can.
Well, see, if you hit it twice, it unlikes it. You don't want to do that. Or is it roulette?
Yeah,
we'll see.
Just keep doing that if you want him to start drawing angles.
How would hitting the like button a whole bunch of times and maybe not liking it encourage me to draw angles?
Ankles?
Ankles. I love ankles. They're beautiful.
Anyways, fine. Comment as much as you can.
There we go. Comment. There we go.
If you would like to see him
draw angles.
More angles. Amish porn. That's one thing we didn't talk about, actually, which is kind of weird.
Porn?
Yeah. At the very end of 2018, by end I mean like 2 weeks ago, there was the whole Tumblr thing. Tumblr has now removed adult content.
Oh, I did hear about that, yeah.
Which is...
I've never been on Tumblr.
Oh, I
don't know anything about Tumblr.
Oh.
I know it is a thing that exists.
Yes, I used to blog on Tumblr. So,
well,
yes, I do have a blog somewhere around there. I don't even know anymore. Well,
now they're getting rid of adult content, which may kill so much of their user base that it kills them. So... What
was it? Something else happened similar-ish to this, and what was it? And Pornhub actually was like, well, guys, since you can't do this, you guys can come over to us. We're fine. Like, I forgot what it was.
Sounds vaguely familiar, but
like,
I'm not
I can't
sure.
think of it. I just remember something happening, like some group or some angle or whatever was just pushed out of wherever they were, and Pornhub's like, that's fine. You guys can come over to us. We'll host your stuff. It's fine. It's cool.
I almost think you're talking about YouTube in general.
It could be.
YouTube with the adpocalypse, I think, had people trying to find alternative places
there you go, to
put
post
their
videos. Yeah.
And I don't know if Pornhub would be the place you'd really want to post your videos.
Well, but Pornhub's cool about it.
YouTube needs a competitor. A legit, realistic competitor. And we would post on both.
Even if it was porn.
Well, sure. Why not? If y'all watch it there, that's fine.
On that note.
On that note, until next time, long days and pleasant nights.